is international investing worth it, or is it just investing in the US is worth it?
If you need an international kind of footprint and you say, well, I don't know what's going to do well in the next 10 years, you just simply say, I will take a little bit of the US, I'll take a little bit of developed countries. So I will have a combination of some diversification in terms of currency, but also to get a diversified market, because the US stock market is very different from the Indian stock market. Indian stock market is largely, if you look at the Nifty 50, it's a lot of commodities, aluminium, steel, traditional companies, lots of banks, versus America is more tech. So you get that. That's number one. The second one is, I will go one step beyond and say, well, you know what? There's Microsoft, which is backed OpenAI. There's Google, which has its own thing. Facebook, which has its own thing. So these are innovative markets. If you want to get exposure to these markets, there's no way to get it from India. You would go abroad. And I think the third thing is a natural affiliation. So if you have a child, why don't you think about the fact that they may want to do their higher education or their graduation in a country which is going to charge you in dollars? And that's going to be a huge bill. Save in dollars from year one. And eventually, when the time comes to pay, you have the money in dollars, and somehow that can be used to pay for the education right there. The fourth reason is if you have ESOPs of a company that's listed abroad. You work for Microsoft, they've given you ESOPs, they've given you RSUs, they've given you discounted purchase prices. When the company gives you that, your ownership of the stock is mostly residing abroad. And over a period of time, you naturally have that much exposure, and therefore you'll end up owning it. So you meet any of these criteria or multiple of these criteria, you might want to diversify away from India in any case.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully. Past performance may or may not be sustained in future and is not a guarantee of any future returns.